In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to transform boring chord progressions like this. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saves a wretch like me, and transform it to something much more filled with dominant passing chords like this. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saves a wretch like me. I walk. Beforehand, I'm assuming you have a forehand knowledge of what passing chords are. And if you don't know, passing chord is simply a chord that leads you from one chord to another chord. Okay, so maybe if you are, let's say, playing F major chord and you want to go to B flats, and you play E minor chord in between the transition from F major to B flat, this E become your passing chord. Okay. So to build dominant passing chord of any key, it's very simple. Let's say C major chord. So this is C major triad. All you need to do is just to add 3 notes towards the right. So if this is C major triad chord, you just add this is the third notes, okay? So you just add 1, 2, 3, and that's become your C dominant 7th chord. The same thing applies to any other key. If this is F, just add 3 notes to the right side from the last note, that is 1, 2, 3, and this become your F dominant 7th chord. As you can see on screen, the rule says that the dominant 7th chord of the first chord will lead you strongly to the chord 4 in any key. The dominant 7th chord of the second chord will lead you strongly to the chord 5. The dominant 7th chord of the third chord will lead you to the chord 6. The dominant 7th chord of the 5th chord will lead you to the chord 1. And lastly, the dominant 7th chord of the second chord will lead you to the chord 2. So this is the rule we are going to be following in this video, and I'm going to teach you how you can apply this song. This works because generally in music, a chord that is 5 semitone away from a target chord will resolve strongly to that target chord. And this resolution is actually what we call perfect cadence in music. So we've learned that the dominant 7th chord of the chord 2 will lead us to the chord 5. So in the key of F, this is the chord 2, 1, 2, and we're going to build the dominant 7th chord in this chord 2, okay, which is this, and it will lead us strongly to the chord 5. Also, the dominant 7th chord of the chord 3, this is 1, 2, 3. We build a dominant 7th chord in this chord, which is this. And this chord leads us strongly to the chord 6 as a passing chord. Also, the dominant 7th chord of the chord 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We build a dominant 7th chord in this chord 5 tone, okay? So this chord will lead us to the 1. Also, the chord 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The dominant passing chord of the chord 6 will lead us strongly to the chord 2. So now let's use this dominant passing chord rule to beautify the song Amazing Grace, okay? So the chord progression of the song, the basic chord progression is just simply from 1, Amazing Grace, to the 4, how sweet the sound, back to 1, okay? The saves, still on 1, how wretch, to 6, like me, to 5, okay? So instead of just playing this chord progression like this, you'll notice there are a lot of empty spaces, so we're going to fill them with dominant passing chords using the rule. So in this first part of the song that went from Amazing Grace, how sweet, that is from 1 to 4. So what we can do, instead of just going from 1 to 4, we're going to add the dominant passing chord of the chord 1, okay, which will lead us to the 4 using the rule, okay? So instead of Amazing Grace, how sweet, we've transformed it to something like this. Amazing Grace, how sweet, okay? So what you can do to even make it much more interesting, when you play the 1 and you play the dominant version of this chord, you can just kind of strike the I don't know if you can actually see it on screen, but what I'm actually striking is the F, okay? That's the root note of this key in the lower octave, okay? So while you hit this, you can just kind of strike this root note in the lower octave to create that kind of bass tension, okay, that pulls it to the chord 4, okay? So Amazing Grace, so sweet the sound, okay? Now let's apply it when transiting to the chord 6 also. So instead of just the sound 1, the saves a wretch, instead of just going directly to the 6, we're going to add the dominant 7th chord of the chord 3. Remember using the rule 1, 2, 3, which is this. That is A dominant 7th chord will lead us to the chord 6, okay? So it becomes something like this. That saves, okay? That is dominant 7th chord of the chord 3 to the chord 6. So next we're going to the chord 5. Instead of just going directly to the 5, we're going to play the dominant version of the chord 2, which is this, okay, to lead us to the 5, okay. Another thing you can do is that when going to the chord 5, what you can do to kind of create more tension before resolving to the 5 is playing this chord, that is this, okay. So all I'm playing is the chord 4, the 4th chord in F, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 in my right hand, and I'm playing the 5th chord in F in my left hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. So instead of just going to the 5, you can play this chord too, the slash chord 4/5. It creates a lot of tension that resolves you to the 5, okay, before you now get back to the 1. So in the song Amazing Grace, it's still like this. A wretch, okay, like me. Yes, it's 4/5. If I get to the 5, okay, I was. So let me play everything we've done so far from scratch so that you're going to understand it clearly without pausing, okay. So here's how we've transformed the boring chord progression to something much more filled with dominant passing chords like this. Amazing grace, so sweet the sound that saves a wretch.